It is accepted wisdom among academics today that Philippine Studies, the Institute of Philippine Culture, and the Ateneo de Manila University Press are advocates of Filipino postcolonial knowledge. Founded in the first 2 decades after 1946, the journal, the Institute, and the press arose in the shadow of Philippine independence from the United States. What do we know about the early days of these important Ateneo institutions that have shaped Filipino postcolonial culture since the end of the Second World War? In my article, I shed light on the efforts of Filipino and American Jesuits and lay academics and staff who steered the journal, the Institute, and the press when the modern campus of the Ateneo was beginning to rise on the hills of Loyola Heights in the 1950s. Such a period of intellectual ferment coincided with the transformation of the Ateneo de Manila from a college into a fully fledged university on one hand, and the intensification of Filipinization as a movement within the order and the university in general on the other. All the while, the Cold War was raging in the Pacific, from Korea to Vietnam. Using archival documents, I reconstruct the foundational histories of the Ateneo institutions in the context of the struggle between Filipino decolonizing visions and American intrusions during the Cold War. A quiet, yet far-reaching encounter between post-colonial aspirations and neo-colonial designs that I call the Cultural War of Decolonization. At stake in this war, as I try to describe in the article, is nothing less than the rise of Philippine Studies as a modern field of inquiry, as well as the direction that the institutions would take to fashion what we know about the beginnings of the Filipino post-colony. What roles did the journal, the Institute, and the press play in this damaging yet dynamic struggle? My article, titled "The Rise of Filipino Postcolonial Knowledge," provides an answer that will make us reconsider what we think we already know about Philippine studies. I am Samuya Veric, Associate Professor of English at the Ateneo.